generation, and you feel the need to stay and take care of the land. I think my dad's side of the family, has been here since the Civil War. It's like just no one leaves, and it's not like a bad thing. It's just like no one feels the obligation to leave. I don't know. 2 decades ago, like a family had like 10 kids, and like the family got into a spat, and like the 10 kids like never talked to each other. So there's like all these branches of like Heckmans from like different places. It's cool. Mm-hmm. It's just not a place that you feel the need to leave, I guess. Because you've got like the big city of State College right nearby that has everything, and Altoona. But also like you're not in a city. Yeah.
I moved to Penns Valley in 1966. I got a job at the Penns Valley High School as a history teacher in the high school. It was almost like family. The whole community is like a giant family. The faculty at the high school was fantastic, and I just had no desire to leave. There was no better place as far as I was concerned.
I like the idea of being able to take a walk late in the evening with a friend or even alone, and the folks that are sitting on the front porch are the ones that'll wave and say hello. It's a great place to live. The valley as a whole is a beautiful, beautiful, scenic place to live, and the people are friendly, and everybody gets along and has a good time.
We are
Penn State!
We are
Penn State!
We are
Penn State!
We are
Penn State!
We are
Just say thank you.
Are you recording me still? Yes, you are. I went to the youth trip, mission trip in New Orleans, and we all had like our Penn State clothes on because this is just our normal clothes. And people, again, on a mission trip, yelled at us, and they didn't want to be with us because we went to a school where we're wearing clothes that supported raping and child molestation. And one day it was raining, and we had our Penn State umbrella out, and a guy refused to stand under our umbrella because it had a Penn State symbol on it. It follows you.
Wow.
Okay, a mission trip. I'm like, why?
Right.
Why? But for some reason, because I have a Nittany Lion logo, I was obviously a bad person. Nothing to do with like the thorn or the education. No, I couldn't even say I was from State College. I had to say, oh, I'm from this tiny little town in Pennsylvania. You wouldn't have heard of it anyway. So I used to say, oh, I'm from State College right beside Penn State. And suddenly that became like a taboo to say.
Millheim is a really small town with just one traffic light and a really small population, but it's in a very unexpected way. There are many amazing things there. There's a fine art gallery, the Elk Creek Cafe, which is a microbrewery and restaurant and a live music venue, and other things that you would expect to find in a much more urban area. So there's a really high ratio of talented people, artists and musicians there, especially considering how rural it is. It's a really amazing place. My art practice involves my fine art and community art. I have a studio in the upstairs of the Green Drake Gallery in Millheim, and that's where I do most of my own work. I do a lot of different kinds of work, mostly figurative and landscape work. I love working with portraits and people. I also like doing plein air painting. Penns Valley is an incredibly beautiful place, so a lot of opportunities for working outside rather than in the studio. I also do a lot of community mural projects and other kinds of community art projects. I've been doing community mural projects since I was 18. The Millheim project was very special to me because I took this idea of working with community and talking with community members about what the identity of a place is and translating that into a big mural project. I also make the mural to be entirely paint by number and have lots and lots of people involved in helping to create the mural itself. And I took that into my own community, so it was really special.